Hi guys and gals, it's your friendly neighborhood psychic and spiritual medium, Lanna K. Hope you're hearing me okay. I have some viewer requests.
Y'all should follow her on Instagram.
I have some viewer requests to do readings on the royal family. So I decided to first contact and do a reading on Diana, since she was the reason that I was able to read. Her son and daughter-in-law was because of Diana, and if I read her, I feel like I could give Will and Kate and Queen Elizabeth an appropriate and accurate reading. So I'm going to start with Princess Diana. So,
Smash that like button.
and I'm just going to let Diana, Princess Diana, pick out 10 cards.
My bad. I tried some. I need you.
Okay. Now, the first thing that I get with Diana is I feel so much love. Like, she just pours love on you, and I asked her, can I do a reading on you? And I just felt this overwhelming of love and light, and so I wanted to hear from her and let her connect with us. So I used she chose the butterfly, and okay. Okay, so I first, with Diana, we have the Two of Scrolls, so that's indecision, that's fantasy, her living in the fantasy life, and justice was crossing her. She was being watched at the time that her life ended. She was in the spotlight, and people were watching her very closely in the media, and, justice was crossing her. So it's like she was living in a fantasy world when things were, she was living as the Princess Diana, and justice was sort of like blocked for her from the paparazzi and all the people that hounded her. But she started a new journey. She wanted to start a new journey at the time of her death. She wanted to connect to new people, start new friendships. Okay? And I think that this represents the other man that also died in the accident. I don't know his name, but they were an unlikely match, you know. And they could not, and this is the Chariot card, okay? So they were in a vehicle, and, you know, there was just so much force, and it was just over. Okay? And she didn't trust people to save her life. She didn't trust the people around her. She didn't feel that she was safe. Wherever she went, she wasn't safe. Okay? And at the time of her death, she may have been on alcohol, or she was overcoming an addiction or something of that sort. And she was trying to walk away and leave her past behind her at the time of her accident. And she feared at that time, she feared ending up alone. She needed that companionship, that partnership. But she was bored in the current relationship she was in at the time of her death. Okay? So let me use these cards to confirm, to get another layer of the accident. All right, so what I have here is the Two of Scrolls, and this was her fantasy life. She was always, you know, she is the Pegasus unicorn here. She's pictured as that, and as the Queen of Cups, as the good mother. The good mother. She loved her children. She loved her children. And this is justice that crossed her, but also this is the royal court. I feel that this is the royal court. And she has nothing but love for the family. You know, for everyone that was connected to her in her life, she has nothing but love for them. Because her children turned out so well. So if ever she had any hurt for them, she has totally forgiven them for the way that they have taken care of her boys. Okay? She wanted to begin something new at the time of her death, but she couldn't. She was blocked. No matter what she did, she couldn't move past. You know, she couldn't move past it. Or they wouldn't let her move past it. nobody. She's still, you know, America's, the world's princess. And here is in the recent past, and her having everything, you know, her relationships, and then the happy family. Okay, she had everything. You know, she just wished upon a star. Okay, so, and then we have the Queen of Wands, but this is actually in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who's kind of egocentric. I don't know what this has to do with her death, but I will let you decide, viewer. And we have the foundation. The foundation. And she tried to unmask the people in the court. She wanted everybody to see the real face, not the mask. She wanted to be real. That was her foundation. She didn't want to be pretend. Okay? And she really wanted to put her marriage behind her and move forward. Okay, Two of Cups in reverse, her loveless marriage, and her moving on from that pain and bringing that wisdom with her. Okay. But she was bored. She was bored, and she contemplated, and she was the ultimate mother, and she loved her children, and now was loving her grandchildren. So, let's ask Diana. Let's ask Diana any messages she wants to send to her people who wish her best and wish her love and will. And we thank you for coming through today. Okay, this is what she says. I am with the rest of my family. And even though that she is with her family on the other side, she is also watching over her grandbabies and her children. She wanted me to tell you that from the start, but I didn't have to. She picked the card. I am with my family. She is always watching over them. So if you do a reading on the royal family, you got to go through Diana first. She watches over all of them. So, I hope you enjoyed this video on Princess Diana. Have a blessed and beautiful one. Namaste.